we're coming right up on the bridge. We're on Belford Road. This is the bridge over the James River. So looking downstream, downriver. We've had quite a bit of rain the last couple days, so that the water's not super clear. It's usually crystal clear. This is a good spot right here. You can put in your canoe or your kayak or your raft and you can float right down to the property. Short little 20-minute float. And we go up a hill. And we'll go just a few hundred yards and we'll see the property on the right. We're looking at Tract 7. This is the biggest tract in James River Estates. 6.1 acres. There's Tract 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll be coming up on Tract 7. That's actually the start of Tract 7 right there. The gate's open, I'll just pull right in and we'll have a look at this beautiful riverfront property. Like I said, Tract 7 is a little over 6 acres. It is a big riverfront tract. I'll walk back to the road and we'll get a quick look at that. This is, like I said, Belford Road. There's a nice house a few hundred yards away down there. Electric is directly on the property. We'll drive past the electric line in a moment. Phone would be right here at the county road. All this stuff up by the county road is high and dry. You can build on any portion of it. As we get closer down to the river, you'll see the land slopes down. And when we get toward the bottom, that would be in the 100-year floodplain. So like I've said in the other videos, it doesn't mean you can't build there, but you'd be a lot wiser to build up here where it's high and dry. Then you wouldn't have to worry about flood insurance or anything like that. Maybe put a main house up here and a little cabin on stilts or something down there. Got bright blue skies over there, or not bright blue, but at least pale blue. Cloudy here for our video in front of us. Just going just past the electric line. Like I said, the electric runs directly over the property, so you're covered on that. Beautiful open meadow area. This would be great for a few horses. The guys have the fencing done at the road, and then they have the T-posts driven. They haven't strung the barbed wire yet, so that will be forthcoming. A little brush that they need to clean up. Brush pile right there. And now we'll be coming up on the James River. back up toward the county road. And we'll go have a look at the water. There's a nice gentle slope right down to the water, which most of these tracts do not have. But you can drive a vehicle right down basically to the water's edge. I don't think I'd do it today with all this rain. It's a little muddy right here. But I see fresh deer prints everywhere. And there's the James River. Beautiful, beautiful section of water. Like I said earlier, it has rained very heavily for the last couple days. It finally stopped today, but that's why the water is a little not as clear as it generally is. Usually you can see every little fish and every little rock in there. And this is higher than it generally is. With the rain, it's brought the river up a little bit. There's a pretty spot just down about maybe 300-400 feet where the river turns to the right. That's a good fishing hole right there. And actually tract 7, where we are, you not only own up to the river, but you own the land across as well. Quite a bit on this property. So with the water up like this, it would be tricky to get to it other than on foot or with a little boat. When the water gets down back to a little more normal level, it looked to me like a guy could probably get across with a four-wheeler. You can see some fish jumping. Beautiful, beautiful property. The James River is just fantastic. This flows down into Springfield, and then I believe down into Table Rock Lake. The water just sounds wonderful. I love running water on a real river. It's just tough to beat that. So yeah, like I said earlier, you can, if you want a short little float trip for kids or for beginners, you can put in your canoe or your kayak right there at the bridge and just float on down here, probably 20 minutes, and get out here at your own property. Super cool. Really tough to find a property like this. We're only about 5 miles outside of Marshfield. We're about 30 miles from Springfield. Awesome location, buildable property, but still does have the real river frontage, actual river frontage on the James River, which is so hard to find. So there it is, that's Tract 7 at James River Estates, 6.1 acres.